Morning, students. Welcome to the other session of optical fiber and communication. Today we discuss about the topic. First one is what are the guiding properties of optical fiber cables and what is the crosstalk. To discuss today's class. Now I am sharing the PPT. Right. First one we discuss about guiding properties of fibers. Here the guiding properties of fibers is nothing but which is equivalent to advantages of fibers. The first one is wide bandwidth. Here the bandwidth available for these optical fibers in terms of 2T hedges to 3.7T hedges. Whenever the bandwidth is high, nothing but frequency range is high, automatically we are getting high speed of transmission through optical fiber cable. It supports high capacity also, and the fibers are having low losses, nothing but low attenuation, and which produce high security and immune to crosstalk. Here the crosstalk nothing but disturb the original signal. We are getting output is some noisy. This is done due to magnetic induction. We'll discuss next one about what about crosstalk. And the interference is less, the less weight of the optical fiber cable and small size and more strength. These are some of the guiding properties of the fibers. Now we'll discuss about what is meant by crosstalk. That is crosstalk between fibers. Here what is meant by crosstalk? Crosstalk is the general term which is given the effect of other signals on the desired signal. That is the original signal or desired signal can be disturbed by some other signals. That is called a crosstalk. Especially this is more in landline telephone connections through twisted pair cables. This can be reduced by using optical fiber cables. It acts as a medium. There are two forms of crosstalk arises in the WDM systems. WDM nothing but wavelength division multiplex. That is multiplexing of 2 or 3 signals we are getting crosstalk. There are two types of crosstalks. First one is inter-channel crosstalk. The second one is intra-channel crosstalk. Here the inter-channel crosstalk is nothing but both desired signal and other signal. Desired signal is nothing but original signal which can be used to transmit from one end to another end. The other signal is nothing but noise signal. Add together we are getting output is noise signal. Or then it is called the crosstalk. Here both desired signal and other signal wavelength should not be equal. Nothing but both wavelength is you are getting output is large difference. Especially this type of inter-channel crosstalk arises at optical filters, optical demultiplexers, and optical switches. We'll discuss later classes what are the different types of optical filters, what is meant optical filter, what is meant optical demultiplexer, what is meant optical switch. We will discuss it second unit. Now we will discuss what is meant inter-channel crosstalk briefly. Now I will explain some based on examples about inter-channel crosstalk. See this figure. First one is optical demultiplexer. The second figure shows optical switch, but the output we are getting crosstalk. In demultiplexer, the input is we are taking two signals. One is desired signal whose wavelength is lambda 1. The second one is noise signal lambda 2. Both are transmitted through this demultiplexer. We are getting 2. That is 1:2 demultiplexer. This is the first one we are getting lambda 1. Second one is we are getting lambda 2 signals. But both are merging inside the demultiplexer. We are getting crosstalk. See this one. First one is original signal. Second one is some part of the portion of the signal is merging. The second one is also first one is crosstalk. Second one is signal. This we are getting crosstalk. Second one we are taking optical switch. We are taking two different signals. Lambda 1 wavelength of a signal. Lambda 2 wavelength of signal. This is original signal. This is noise. Both are merging together inside the optical switch. We are getting output is crosstalk. Next one is intra-channel crosstalk. Here in this intra-channel crosstalk is nothing but both desired signal and noise signal wavelengths should be equal. That is the difference between these two wavelengths should be very less. At that time, the crosstalk is called as the intra-channel crosstalk. Sometimes it is called as a coherent crosstalk also. Especially this type of crosstalk can be arises due to number of reflections at the connecting of fibers, at the time of connecting of fibers. And in this intra-channel crosstalk, we are getting more delay. Suppose we have to transmit a signal within a 1 millisecond from one end to other end, but due to intra-channel crosstalk, it takes more than 1 milliseconds from one end to another end. See this figure about intra-channel crosstalk. It shows it is a cascade structure of both demultiplexer and multiplexer. Here demux nothing but 1:2 here, multiplex nothing but 2:1. Here in demultiplexer, both original signal and nice signal having same wavelength, that is same one, lambda 1. This can be transmitted through demultiplexer. We are getting output is lambda 1. Here also the lambda 1 signal. This is signal and this is some leakage signal. But at the output of multiplexer, both are again combined together. We are getting again crosstalk. The second one, based on example of optical switch, see this figure, both original desired signal and noise signal whose wavelengths are same, lambda 1 only. But here inside the optical switch, both are combined together. We are getting output is crosstalk. Next, the third one is crosstalk in a networks. It is very important crosstalk in a network calculation, where a signal propagates through many nodes and merging together, and finally we are getting output is crosstalk. And next one is bidirectional system. In this bidirectional system, we are in this figure shows A and B nodes. At the time of transmission from A to B, the wavelength of a signal is lambda I. When the transmission of signal from B to A is lambda wavelength is whose wavelength of a signal is lambda J. Whenever the signal is reflected by B, the normal signal is transmitted from A to B and reflects back to A. At that time, the signal strength can be decreases due to multiple reflections throughout the optical fiber cable, and we are getting crosstalk. Right. Do you have any query? Type your query in a chat box. Thank you very much for attending this session.